The Mummy. As it happens, we have a note on our blog on The Mummy. A note posted maybe a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Time is relative, of course. It could well be 8 years. I'm just. That was anyway an older version. This one is not much better, I would say. It just has some better special effects. You look at this mummy, this thing coming from the past, from millennia ago, from Pharaoh's time, and it's disappearing, it's forming itself into a shape of sand, of terror, and so on. And incidentally, the special effects are ever so more important. They basically they are the film in many situations. But I'll refer to the Bible filmmaking, Adventures in the Screenplay, William Goldman. At least for me, it's given as one of the top 10 important best books on cinema. That's how I came across it and really discovered it on my own. But for this reader of Cinephile, it was a wonderful revelation because it combines so much. You find details of all the careers of Marlon Brando, Paul Newman and Clint Eastwood are for Goldman, two special actors. They're the ones who don't care, they don't fall in with the average, into the archetype of the actor who's needy, wants to be told he's wonderful, he's the best, this is a part for him, and he will make it a classic, and on and on. You see, Paul Newman, Eastwood don't act like we don't see things. So Paul Newman, Marlon Brando, James Dean, all three had in common the launching pad. They came into the respective pictures which launched their careers because Montgomery Clift didn't do that. Roles were offered to him, a titan, and so. So much more on Redford, with whom Goldman had to work and suffer at the hand of Redford, so much more. Then you read on author films and the importance of producer, director, but not just the director. So he combats the idea that Hitchcock, well, it's a Hitchcock movie, that's it, it's Hitchcock, nothing else matters, or 2-4. So, no, it's director, producer, actors, screenwriter, team, and to these elements he adds music. Quite often music is fundamental. He gives the example of Chariots of Fire, Vangelis music, that's transforming, transcending. Film would be more or less undistinguished. I forgot what he says, what he uses, but anyway, the music makes it fabulous. And then special effects for Jaws. Now you have, I don't know, 80% of the movies are 80% special effects. We have the Laredo principle. Otherwise, we can apply. Oh, maybe I'm onto something. I have to patent this. That's the Laredo principle, which is talking about 20-80%. We use 20% of our clothes for 80% of the time. 20% of the people in a company do 80% of the work. We do 80% of the work in 20% of the time, or less. Now I'm doing in 20 minutes all the work for the day. I'm just joking. What was I talking about anyway? Mummy coming back. No, not remarkable really. I was off with the special effects indeed. Special effects, yes, add something here because, well, compared with the older ones, you can be a little impressed by the Mummy and what he does. Brendan Fraser. That's as they say, underestimated, underrated actor. It's a question of choices sometimes in the roles that are offered. I refer to just Gods and Monsters, where he works with Ian McKellen, not a favorite of mine, by the way. In this personal book, Ian McKellen is overrated. He has something that is too pretentious quite often, for quite a number of very good roles, and he's not a bad actor. No, I wouldn't go as far as I'm not as stupid as that. I'm just stupid, no, incredibly stupid, I guess. And I see, but for me, he's adding a little more. If we talk perfection, he's coming close, but then he's pushing too much, a little bit, a drop, and then in this cinema room, that's a bit not annoying, but disappointing because it could be so sublime. Anyway, Rachel Watts, so she's at the beginning. And it's interesting to see her, I mean, the point where she started, because it's an insecure debutante. Well, yes, there is a charm that you can see there that there's potential, and of course, in the meantime, she became one of the best actresses. But in The Mummy, well, she's trying to find her way, but she's not there yet in The Mummy. She's far from being there.